You just wiggling.
You're just wiggling. He's so buoyant. I could easily fit in his freaking stomach. Yeah.
comment about the pool. You might have seen it in other parts of my other vlogs, but there was a huge hole where my pool was. And now there's not anymore. And I forgot to do a before video, but I'll just show you the after because who cares about the before, right? So my brother, who is currently here right now taking up the soil that was left from the hole, he's driving his big machine. He came in and he filled up this hole with sand, and then I had picked up some of these stall mats where you usually have these for like horses and stuff. So I have these sitting on top, and what we're gonna do, I haven't honestly decided yet, but I originally wanted to cut these to match that circle, right? So I was gonna probably put those extra corners over there and make it match the whole circle. But either way, I'm going to line this with stones, and then eventually I'm gonna have like a path that goes to the fire pit, and then when I build the greenhouse, I'm gonna have a path that goes from the fire pit to the greenhouse, which is gonna be over there. I'm going to be cleaning the pool. That's the bottom of the pool. I'm gonna be cleaning out the pool, and I'm gonna be filling up the pool very soon, and it's finally almost summertime.
This one right here, this one controls the bucket. Goes up, goes down, and then left and right is the tilt. And you'll see once you go over to it, you'll start to remember. And then this is just this goes back, and then if you push it forward, it just goes forward. To turn though, it's a little weird because it's a track and you don't want to rip up the grass. So always start by going straight first, and then if you want to start turning, very, very, very gentle. Very, very gentle. Just like that. Word. You all very funny.
This is my brother. He's pretty awesome. Hell yeah, dude. We're doing more work on the farm stand, and we finished 2 more pieces of the framing, and now we're gonna be framing like the shelves and the where the cooler's gonna sit. And then we have the plywood. I don't know how far we're gonna get today, but we probably could start cutting the plywood. We'll see how far we get, but yeah, we're kind of doing it. We're kind of doing it. We're kind of doing that damn thing.
Daddy's okay. Well, I should screw it in. Screw it in.
Stop raining. ready, baby?
Oh.
What?
Screws.
We should just go to Home Depot, huh? Damn it.
Let me go see if mine are long enough.
Okay.
Because even if they're 2 screws are not going to kill it if it's an outside screw or inside screw.
Yeah. So, we ran out of screws. So we're either going to find random screws and hope they work, or make a trip to Home Depot. But the dangerous thing about making a trip to Home Depot is when we get things we don't need. So we're gonna try to avoid a trip to Home Depot. But if we gotta go to Home Depot, we gotta go to Home Depot. We'll see. But I'm really liking how it's coming out. Like, it's kind of insane. And we kind of killed it. We're kind of killing it. And I can't wait until you will really, really start to see the vision when we get the plywood on. Because right now it's just bones. And like, the bones don't make sense because some bones are structural, some bones are support. You know what I mean? So it's like, it just looks like a lot. But when we get the plywood in and we start to actually form the shelves and stuff, then it'll be like, okay, I see what we're talking about. So I'm really excited to get this like moving along. It's not gonna get done today, but a lot of it is going to, it's gonna get like just, you know, further along. That doesn't make sense. Whatever.
One trip to Home Depot later.
We are officially finished the frame, and so this is where the cooler is gonna go. So it has support underneath, and it has support where like there's gonna be plywood here, and then we're gonna have a cutout for the cooler. So this is where the cooler is gonna go, and this is a back shelf up here. So this is all going to be covered by plywood with a hole cut out for the cooler. So this is where I'm going to have like other things. I'm going to have things behind in the back and things up here that are like for sale, little signs or whatever. This is going to be a shelf as well. And then down here, I was thinking I can have a shelf here as well. We are going to put plywood here because that's where the cooler has to actually sit on. So I can have this whole side be covered with plywood, but this can be shelving. And then right now we're figuring out how to get the wheels on in, because we have to drill holes and the bolts need to fit in. So we're gonna create a sturdy base underneath for the wheels to get put on. And then the next step is getting a roof. So we are gonna have some corrugated metal coming down from up here to down here. So we'll probably need some more like pieces of wood, maybe, possibly. And then putting on the outside walls. So we'll have plywood here, and plywood here. And this dirty mess, whatever pieces are not absolutely destroyed, because these were some of them were really difficult, but like whatever pieces were not completely destroyed, we are going to use as like to decorate, kind of. So I'll put like a picture up of what I'm talking about, and we're kind of gonna have them like offset from each other, and then I'm gonna paint the whole entire thing, and it's gonna look really cute. So I kind of want it to be like a flooring pattern of some kind, and I'll put a picture on the screen so you can see that. But so these I'm gonna be keeping to possibly salvage for that. And then these like pieces, I don't know what's going on like with this stuff, but that some of these are like kind of cool looking. So we're gonna use these, and they're wide. So as long as I can get them out without completely destroying them, a couple of them are already kind of fucked up. If I can get these out without completely destroying them, I want to use these to kind of like put on the outside or at like the bottom of like the shelves so that it looks kind of cute, and maybe like just put it on top of the plywood. We'll see. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. And then eventually we are going to like cover the fronts pieces and make them look pretty, because some of the plywood or some of the 2x4s we found are a little shoddy looking and a little weird. But it's gonna look good when we're done, and I'm really excited, and it's looking like a fucking farm stand, and I'm excited. Today, I want to do a little cute side project, and I want to make a little sign for my wildflower garden, because my husband came up to me today and he said, "What's going on in this garden? It looks like really overgrown. Are you just forgetting about it?" And I was like, "No, they're wildflowers." So I am going to make a sign, because I don't know, now I'm like, well, what if everybody else thinks I have an overgrown garden? And it looks wild, but once all the flowers bloom, it'll look beautiful. So I have this piece of wood that I found in my yard. I don't know where it came from. I just like have pieces of wood that just like appear out of nowhere, and I don't know what's going on. I don't know if the universe just gives me exactly what I need somehow, or if I've just had this and I just didn't know, or if somebody bought this for some reason and left it, but it's mine now, so I'm gonna use it. So I'm gonna use this as the stake, and I don't know if I need to like put a point on it. I probably should, right? I'll figure out how to do that later, but I'm gonna use this as the stake that goes in the ground. And then I have some pieces of pallet that are off of the many pallets that I have. So I was thinking I could cut them small, so they're not gonna be this long. I'll probably cut it in between the holes, like so that there's no holes on it at all, but then I'll put them together and nail them onto the stake like that, and make a little sign. And then I have my whole bag of paints, and I want to paint it white, and then paint wildflower garden or something. I don't know, maybe I'll make it more whimsical and cute and paint some flowers on it. And yeah, that's gonna be our little project today. So I'm wondering if I should cut these first. Probably, right? There's a bird just walking around in the grass over there. Look real cute. I love it. So I'm gonna have these two. That's a cute little sign. Oh my god. That's really cute. just got paint in my hair. Oh my god, I have a lot of paint in my hair. Great. I should go fix that real quick before it gets on my shirt. I went to go tie up my hair and I took an ice cream man break. Chocolate ice cream, chocolate sprinkles for the win. Anyway, this has dried a little bit. It's not super dry yet. I'm gonna do the edges and then I'm gonna let it sit for a little bit and then I'm gonna paint like a little, like some words on it. I'm not exactly sure what words I want to paint on it, but I kind of wanted to either say like wildflower garden or pollinator garden, something along those lines, but I also kind of want it to be cute too. So I'm like trying to think. Okay, so I made a point. It looks jaggedy and weird, but I mean, it's pointy. So let's bang her in. This is gonna be so cute. So I kind of forgot to start recording, but what I did so far is I'm putting the wheels on the farm stand, and I have put 2 pieces of wood. I didn't screw in the bottom part yet of that second one, but I'm putting 2 2x4s on each side, and I'm gonna screw them in this way and this way. The second 2x4 is only really going to be able to be screwed in from the top and the bottom. And Paul said that that was going to be okay. I hope so. But I marked out where I'm going to put the wheels, and then I have this handy dandy little drill bit that I'm going to be drilling a hole through them with. And then I have these bolts that are going to go through it, and then washer. Is this a bolt? Bolt, nut, washer, this thing, washer, nut, and that will hold the wheels onto the 2x4, which is the bottom of the farm stand. So one thing I did fuck up on though is this is just not long enough. Obviously we want more room for the bolt to be able to actually get onto it, because right now this would just sit inside the 2x4. So I went to Home Depot and got longer ones, but I fucked up because This is actually too long. I was thinking 2x4, 2 inches. It should be longer than 2 inches. No, Liz. No, honey. It needs to be about half this size. A little bit longer than half this size. This is, I don't remember how long this is. 3.5, so I need it to be like 2.5 inches maybe instead. I don't know. So I'll probably be going back. Well, I will be going back to Home Depot to get the right size. But right now, I don't really need them. I'm just going to build the frame or finish the bottom frame and then make the holes, and then I'll go back later and get them. I'm gonna sell like vegetables and stuff that I grow.
That's awesome. That's cool.
Yeah.
Cool. I thought you were making a doggy crate.
That would be cool too.
Either that or a chicken coop.
One day. One day.
I was like, don't tell Chance he's gonna go in there. Bye.
Bye. Got one wheel on. This is the turn wheel. And you know, these motherfuckers said that it was supposed to have a brake. This thing don't have a brake. That's so frustrating. I don't know. I'm gonna have to like conjure something to make sure that it doesn't roll if it's windy or whatever. But anyway, we have one wheel on and I got the right size and she's fucking in there. And I had to use, I don't have 2 wrenches. This is a wrench that came with it. I have another wrench, but I don't know where it is. And I didn't feel like looking for one, but I found this and it fits on perfectly. So I just held this while I tightened it and boom, bam, boom. She's tight. So now I just have to do the other 3 and then I will see you when I'm done. I may have fucked up. Because, well, first things first, I didn't fuck up on the wheels, okay? The wheels are on. She moves. She fucking moves. And she moves easy. I'm so happy. Wheels are on. Wheels are secure. We love it. We love it. And the cooler came in. The cooler came in literally just now, and I'm super, super excited. So the cooler is here for the farm stand, but okay. I'm 4'11", just to give you perspective. I'm standing up straight. This is the shelf. Yeah. I fucked up. Good thing is, everybody else can reach fine. But I'm the one who has to stock the damn thing. So the cooler lid is gonna be sitting right here. It's above my boob. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna need a fucking stool just to stock my own farmer stand. Like, that's the shelf. That's gonna have things on it that I gotta put on it. So before the wheels went on, it was fine. But I just added a good like 7 or 8 inches to the farm stand. So what was here, easy for me to lean over and grab things, is now here, and it is not easy anymore. So I'm gonna need a stool. That's just how it is. I'm gonna need a stool. Everybody's gonna be looking at me like, what the fuck is this child doing? It's okay. It's alright. Short people problems.